Again, I got cut off just before I got to show you my models. Before I bring you to the models section again, I would like to highlight this section, which is where I did time series plots for checking out how renewables and fossil fuels trended over the course of a year. Similar to what we have seen previously, 6 months into the year, there's a sharp decline in renewables, and in fossil fuels there is an incline after 6 months. I also wanted to show you that here is where I'd named my time series for use in the models, which I'm about to show you. So we went over assumptions, ensured that all assumptions were met, created a split test and training set, and then went about creating a linear model. Went and checked residuals after this, but I don't want to do that now because it will take a long time to appear in the plot section. Checked fitted values, allowed or to choose a model with the best AIC, and removing the least significant or related variables. We are left with this model LM price 2 after a stepwise AIC was enforced by OR. So we'll check out a prediction by the model over the next couple of months, and we'll plot it up so we can see it over the next couple of weeks. Sorry, I decided to go weeks with this one. Unfortunately, I've come across a glitch here in which the training data is what's being predicted here, rather than the last section, which is the test data, and I haven't been able to figure out exactly what's going on there. We then moved on to ARIMA models and using ACF, PACAF graphs, fitting the model and plotting the series along might need to switch off the device first. We can see it's a pretty good fit, so we use it then to make a couple of predictions. 1 step, 12 step as such. Print out the forecasts as well, and then I did the same with a moving average model, and at the end then compared AIC for both and found it to be better in the ARIMA model. I also wanted to highlight just before the 15-minute deadline where I found this challenging. One of the challenges I had already mentioned was how to go about aggregating the data based on time, and not just using functions in OR to find a way of extracting the times from the given time that incorporate a standard from elsewhere in the world, but also how best to aggregate that data after it. Also Lubridate came in handy. So these Lubridate aggregate subset and the POSIT-XCT functions all came in really helpful there. Also narrowing down the research because there were so many potential avenues I could go down. I found that quite difficult. Areas which could be improved on or future research could look at is maybe a more hour by hour intraday exploration of the data, maybe looking at how load depended or changed based on the weather, maybe a better look at seasonality, and how how different cities impacted the load. I hope you've enjoyed my project. If you have any questions, please ask.